Well, Maine Maple Sunday is just 2 days away. It's an opportunity for Mainers to visit farms and learn more about how syrup is made.
Meteorologist Adam Epstein is at Hilltop Boilers in Newfield. Good morning, Adam. What do you got for us this morning?
Good morning. Yes, I'm at Hilltop Boilers here in Newfield. And getting here was a little bit tricky, but it's definitely worth it. We are flush in syrup, and I'm joined by Michael Bryant. He's the owner. So, Michael, good morning. Thank you for having me. And you have Maine Maple weekend coming up when you're open on Saturday, correct? What do you have going on?
On Saturday, we have a main event is Wildlife Encounters, and they're coming in here with a bunch of exotic animals. We also have the farm animals, the cows, the pigs. We have a bunch of different contests. The sugar house will be wide open for people to see how the process of syrup is made. Lots of free food samples, lots of maple syrup to buy. It's going to be a great day on Saturday.
Great, thank you so much. And if you haven't seen it, the process of making maple syrup is very interesting. I've done it once before, and it's very cool, and you have a lot of stuff going on here. Now, I want to talk about the winter season and how it's been abnormally mild. Now, how has that affected the process and the production of making maple syrup here?
Well, in southern Maine, we had our earliest season that we've ever had. We started right about the beginning of February. Some producers actually were starting in January. We ended almost a month early, right about the middle of March. So we're pretty well done at this point making syrup. So it was a very short, early season in southern Maine.
So it's a shorter season than normal, an earlier season than normal, but you're still getting a lot of production in. And you were telling me a day like today would have been perfect, but the stipulation is it was a little bit warmer, and that changes the trees a bit. What does that do to the trees when it gets a little bit warmer?
Once we saw those couple weeks in the middle of March there where it got into the 60s, the trees started budding. They started saying, spring is here, we want to make leaves. Yep. And what that does is it changes the flavor of the syrup. And so at that point, our production ceases because the syrup starts tasting buddy, like a woody flavor to it, and it's just not desirable.
Right, so that's very interesting. It has that budding flavor, that woody flavor, and when you say woody, it quite literally means woody, right?
It starts to taste like the tree, and yes. Nobody wants syrup like that.
Right, you don't want to eat syrup that tastes like wood. Perfect, well, thank you so much, Michael. You can come check out Hilltop Boilers this weekend on Saturday, all the fun events they have coming up, and of course, you can taste some of this wonderful maple syrup. I'll be doing that coming up in the next half hour. Reporting live in Newfield, I'm meteorologist Adam Epstein. Back to you in the studio.
And this will go along great because today's National Waffle Day.
That's right. Throw on some maple syrup. Thanks, Adam.